Hello, everyone. Welcome to Eco Farm Chronicles. Have you ever wondered how KFC is able to serve millions of crispy, delicious fried chicken pieces around the world every day? To meet this huge demand, millions of chickens are raised on professional farms. In today's video, we will explore the production process of KFC's famous fried chicken from the farm to the crispy basket in your hand, with the secret recipe created by Colonel Harlan Sanders in the 1940s. Let's find out. The process begins when the eggs from the hens are collected and prepared for incubation. After being laid by the hens, the eggs automatically roll onto a conveyor belt, then are transferred to the egg packing room. Here, the producer sorts the eggs, separating the fertilized eggs from the unfertilized ones. The fertilized eggs are placed with the pointed end facing down, which helps maintain the ideal air conditions for embryo development. These eggs are then kept cold at 20 degrees Celsius until they are transported to the hatchery. At the hatchery, the fertilized eggs are transferred to the incubator after about 3 to 4 days. Hatchery staff transfer the eggs to special carts, which are then placed in the incubator. Here, temperature and humidity are carefully controlled to simulate natural conditions for embryo development. At its peak, the hatchery can process up to 1,900,000 chicks per week. During this time, the eggs are placed on automatically tilted trays, simulating the way a mother hen turns her eggs to aid embryo development. Incubation lasts 18 days with controlled temperature, humidity, and quota levels. After 18 and a half days, the incubated eggs are transferred to a conveyor belt. Here, they pass through an infrared sensor system to detect unfertilized eggs. They are then sent to a processing plant to be used as animal feed. The fertilized eggs continue to the vaccination station, where an automated needle punctures the shell and injects the vaccine into the amniotic fluid, protecting the chicks from disease. Next, the eggs are placed in incubators that can hold up to 168 eggs per tray. About 150 chicks are expected to hatch successfully, while the rest may not develop or have defects. On day 19, the chicks begin pecking at the eggshell with their beaks, creating a horizontal crack around the egg. After 6 to 8 hours, the chicks will emerge from the shell, completely covered in down, and able to walk and see for the first few hours. After the down dries for about 4 hours, the chicks are passed through a machine that separates the eggshell from the shell. The calcium-rich shells are sent to a processing plant for reuse. The chicks are then sorted by sex, a job that requires precise technique. Workers distinguish the sexes by examining the 2 rows of feathers on the wings. If one row is shorter than the other, it's a female, and if the 2 rows are even, it's a male. The sex chicks are then placed in specialized transport boxes, each containing around 102 chicks. These boxes are then taken to nearby poultry farms. During transport, the chicks are kept in comfortable conditions, with enough organic feed to ensure their health during the first weeks of their lives. Since chicks cannot regulate their own body temperature, the coops are equipped with heating systems to maintain the ideal temperature, around 35 degrees Celsius. The coop floors are covered with absorbent materials such as wood chips or straw to create a soft, clean surface for the chicks to walk and rest on. At the same time, this covering keeps the coop dry and clean, preventing disease. The process of caring for the chicks is an integral part of the process of creating KFC's signature crispy fried chicken. Ensuring fresh air and no drafts is important when raising chicks, as wind can make them susceptible to disease. Additionally, controlling the air helps keep ammonia and humidity levels low, reducing the likelihood of disease in chicks. To aid in their growth, Chicks are fed a special feed called a starter feed, which is finely ground to meet their nutritional needs for the first few weeks of their lives. This feed is high in protein, which helps chicks grow quickly and stay healthy. As chicks grow, they switch to a feed called a growth feed. This is a protein-rich feed that provides energy and nutrients to help them build muscle and gain weight quickly. To maintain continued growth, poultry farms use automatic feeders and drinkers, ensuring that chicks have access to food and water 24 hours a day. With careful nutrition and care, the males can reach a weight of about 3 kilograms in 65 days. Once they reach the desired weight, they are transferred to the processing plant. At the plant, the chickens are slaughtered and soaked in hot water to soften the feathers. After blanching, the chickens are passed through an automated system with rollers and rubber fingers, which quickly and efficiently remove the feathers. Next, an automated system removes the internal organs from the chickens. Once clean, the chickens are passed through a cutting line, where the meat parts such as the breasts, thighs, and wings are separated. At each station, workers carefully place each chicken on a conical rack to make cutting easier. They must ensure that the blades are sharp and clean after cutting each chicken every 5 years to maintain safety and efficiency. Initially, cuts are made to separate the wings from the joints, cutting off all the tendons for easy removal. Otherwise, separating the wings can become difficult and dangerous, causing injury. Subsequent cuts remove the skin and pull the two breast sections apart. After being trimmed and graded, the chicken pieces are delivered to KFC restaurants. Before processing begins, the chicken is thoroughly inspected to ensure that there are no defects and that it meets KFC's quality standards. The chicken is marinated in a liquid mixture of water, a little seasoning, and salt. After soaking in the marinade, each piece of chicken is removed and coated with flour mixed with the secret recipe of 11 herbs and spices. The secret recipe of 11 herbs and spices is what creates the special taste of KFC. When the chicken is coated with flour, each piece will be lifted and pressed gently, helping the flour to stick evenly to the surface. To ensure the perfect coating, each piece of chicken will be lifted and flipped about 20 times. Then the workers carefully shake off the excess flour so that the coating is not too thick. Next, the chicken will be fried at 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes in a pressure fryer, the method that Colonel Sanders perfected in the 1940s. The pressure frying method helps to keep the moisture inside the chicken while making the outer layer crispy. Thanks to this technique, the chicken does not absorb much oil, but still retains a crispy texture without being too greasy, bringing out the natural flavor and softness inside. Once the chicken is fried, it is placed on a tray to drain the excess oil and cool down. Then, each piece of chicken is packaged in a signature KFC box, which retains heat well, so that when it reaches the customer, it is still hot and crispy. So, we have finished exploring the process of creating the famous KFC fried chicken. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next videos.